Good. What's up?
Hey, yo, Ren, turn that up. She said, show me some affection.
Alright guys, so this is my new planner that I have been talking to you guys about for I don't know how long, but I've been talking to you guys about it. And if you haven't already, guys, go ahead and go follow me on Pip Talk Planner on Instagram, and go ahead and go click that follow button, simply because it's not only going to provide many different planners, but it's also going to provide many different motivational quotes as well as financial tips to help you to better your financial literacy altogether. Okay, so this is one of my Pip Talk planners. I do have a dark version, and that is listed onto my website, so you can go ahead and go look at that. So I wanted to make it as detailed as possible, as well as very creative, very unique, and I wanted to just be something that can be added into your lifestyle rather than something that can be torture to you. But I just wanted this planner to make you feel as if you are within a luxury dynamic, if that makes sense. I really want you guys to feel very at home whenever you guys have this planner. And so that was the whole purpose of creating this whole cover. I hope you guys really like it. It's very cute. So this is Pip Talk Behind the Market Forex Trading Planner, and of course by me. So we're going to open it up. And of course you're going to have my name is, if lost, please contact. I hope you guys don't lose this. We not trying to do that. Of course we have our many different tabs going all the way through the different months. And then this is my favorite. So it basically says, I write in my trading journal each day. By writing in my trading journal each day, I am able to monitor my performance, build upon, adjust, and improve. Okay, so we do have a welcome thing. I'm not going to read through it because of course whenever you get it, you will have it. Then we have the market hours. This is by far my favorite sheet, because I know a lot of you guys always ask me, hey Samara, what time is this? What time is the Asian market? What time is the Tokyo session? Things like that. And you will already have access to this in front of your planner. All right, so this is a 52 weeks compounding tracker, and this is simply my favorite, simply because you guys already know your girl loves compounding altogether. Okay, that is something that we do, and that's something that I want you guys to get in the habit of. So of course I have given you guys the instructions to get started. So of course you're going to use the compound daily calculator. That was a lot of compound. And based on the interest rate that you are trying to trade upon, and based on how much money you're trying to put into your account, is how you'll be able to track it. So week one, based on your compound daily account, let's say you have put in a deposit of $100, and your interest rate that you want to accumulate per day is maybe 1%. So you may have to make like 60 cents one day, 30 cents another day, whatever the case may be. What you're going to do is you're actually going to put your balance, which is $100. You're going to put your interest rate, which is 1%, and then you're going to put the amount. Okay, so the amount is going to be based on what you were able to make throughout Monday through Friday. That's what you're going to put in the amount. Okay, so the amount is basically trying to see were you able to make that 1% all that week. So all that week is going to consider Monday to Friday. So if you put in 1%, you're probably just making 60 cents, 70 cents the next day. You're probably only making like a total of $2. So your amount should be $102. So then week two, your new balance is going to be $102. You're going to put 5%. You may want to challenge yourself that week. And then you put yourself whatever. So this is just like a compounding organization of keeping track of your compound to see if you are actually improving, or if there's adjustments that we need to work on so we can keep improving each week. So this is our annual expense tracker, and this is just to keep track of your expenses. So let's say in January you spent a total of $5,000 altogether, and that's including your rent, your gas, your electricity, all your bills, even hanging out, whatever. And this is just to kind of give you a big picture of what months you were kind of spending a little bit more, and just kind of like get an idea of where you need to save at. Okay, this is your annual income tracker, so you're just going to put January, maybe you put 10,000. So if you made 10,000 in January and your expenses was 5,000, you really didn't do that bad. Okay, so that's what it will be. Then you have your credit score tracker. So this is definitely something that I really love, because if you are young, I think it's very important to track your credit score. So go ahead and go create your Credit Karma account, and just get active, get proactive with your credit score. And what it will do is that you have your January, and let's say you added, maybe your score went up 23 points. So you'll put 300 or whatever number you're at, maybe it's 700, right? You put in 700, and then this is just a tracker. So you'll just, if it goes down negative 23 points, or if it goes up 23 points, it's whatever. So that's what you'll do. So you'll put January 700, you'll put February 800. So then you'll just keep a track of your actual credit score. And so this is your notes section. This is a note section just to simply put in whatever you want to put in. It can be your goals for the year. It can be anything that you just want to talk about regarding finances. This is your notes section. So each month you are going to have a cute affirmation to yourself. So I am committed to doing whatever it takes to reach my trading objective, goals, and visions. And then you're also going to have a PIP money goal for the month. So PIP, as you guys know, is basically money being made in the market. So you may want to just make 200 pips within the whole month, or you may want to say, hey, I want to make $1,000 in trading for the whole month. So it doesn't matter. It just depends on what makes sense to you. Okay, so I wanted to just put PIP or money. Okay, right? You do have the open space of the calendar itself. You are going to have your personal affirmation. Okay, well, this is going to say personal affirmation. I'm not sure why okay, you can see it now. This is going to say personal affirmation, so you can make your own affirmation. And then these are your to-do lists. So let's say you say, I want to pay my bills on time this month. Your to-dos is making sure I create my broker's account, making sure I create my YouTube account. Whatever to-dos that you want to do within that month is what you're going to put right here. All right, you do have your monthly budget for each month. So you're going to have your savings, your personal savings, your travel savings, and your security savings. Okay, and so you have your yearly goals, and then you have your bi-weekly deposit. So you want to go ahead and just put in your yearly goals. Like, let's say you want to put in a personal savings, and your yearly goal for your personal savings is 100,000. Travel savings, I want to have 5,000. Security savings, I want to have 1 million, right? So you'll put your bi-weekly deposit to hit that goal. And if you're able to hit that goal, then that's what you'll do. And then your total is basically the total of all your savings combined together. Then you have your house expenses, just your budget, and it goes back to actual. So I pretty much have like everything. Your personal, transportation, giving, like your tithes, your charity, miscellaneous. You may have something that is not included into this monthly budget, but you want to put in, like, let's say food. Maybe you use HelloFresh or something. You spend $150 every month, so you'll put $150, right? But maybe you actually spent $200 and something, right? So that's what you'll put. That's what the actual means. And then you just go from there. Just like with rent shouldn't be changed, but if it is, maybe you had to renew your lease or something, the budget is $1,200, but you actually spent $1,400, you know, stuff like that. So you can be aware of, like, okay, why is this changing? So you can kind of get an idea of your whole overall expenses. Then we have our investments. Our investments, you're going to have your account holder, your risk appetite, and as well as your investment horizon. So the risk appetite is just basically another word for how much are you willing to risk, okay? And then this is your account holder, so this is yourself, or you can put the actual broker itself, okay? So you can put Henko Trade, but specifically for the investments, this is more so in the stocks as well as cryptocurrency. So let's say you are working with Robinhood, you put the account holder Robinhood, and then with cryptocurrency, you may not use Robinhood for your cryptocurrency. You may be using Coinbase, or you may be using Trust Wallet, right? So you can put Robinhood / Trust Wallet up here. You can put the risk appetite of, let's say you're just trying to invest 5% of your income. So you'll put 5%, and then the investment horizon. So maybe you have a goal of how much you're trying to buy of each stock or each cryptocurrency, and then it goes into the year and the month, the start dates, and your goal. What's your overall goal of investments that you want to accumulate? You may want a goal of $50,000 in investments, right? All right, so now we're going to get into the big stuff, guys. This is the most important detail that I really love. And going into January, since January is over, every month you're going to have this, or every day in the month you're going to have these small Excels within your planner. And at the end of that week, you're going to have a notes section, and maybe you can put in the notes of saying something like, oh, I had a good week, or this week was very good, or you can put something in regards to the news. So for Monday, you will go into your Hanko trade account and you will go to date time, correct? You will also go to your pair. You will go to your buy sale, lot size, entry price, TP, your SL, and your win and loss. So for the date and time, let's say the date was Monday 3, so you really don't have to put the date, but if you want to, you can go ahead. The time would be like maybe 11 a.m. in the morning. Okay, the pair would be US 30. I bought it, so I'll put buy. My lot size was 0.1, right? Entry price, I went in at 3,875 or something like that, right? My TP was 3,975. My stop loss was 3,795, right? And then once your trade is active, then you can go ahead and put win or loss. So you can just keep an organized planner of what did you do. And as a beginner, you shouldn't be trading for more than 5 trades per day. If you do trade over that, then you need to stop. Simply because I don't want you guys to get in the habit of over trading. You do have your reflection notes at the bottom to kind of go over that day. Say, hey, you know, I did pretty well, or I am grateful and thankful that I've made $2 from the market. Because again, guys, we are a compounding account and not trying to rush the process, right? So that is pretty much it. The rest of the calendar or the months is the same thing. I just wanted to show you guys what you guys will be getting into. And then, of course, at the end of each month, you will have a monthly review. So what went well, what went bad, and what can I do better moving forward. So what went well for you? Was it that you found the pair that works for you? Or was it that you were able to accomplish your goal pip, right? What went bad? Was it that you over traded? Was it that you revenge traded? You know, things like that. And what can I do better? You know, what can I do better is by moving forward, not to over trade, not to get emotionally attached to the market, things like that. And then, of course, you have your notes section if you have any notes that you have in mind. And then that is pretty much it, guys. So I hope that this video was very informative for you all. But I didn't want this planner itself to be very excruciating with so much information. I just want it to be very balanced for you guys, but also have the effect of being able to use your profits into the investment market as well. So again, if you haven't already, go ahead and go like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel, because it is what? It is free, FREE. Peace.